ladies and gentlemen. A lot has been said. It's difficult to speak later, but I would like to touch upon certain burning issues which are arising for the trade and industry because of change in geopolitical situation. Every now and then we are facing newer challenges. World is really changing. We had Russia-Ukraine conflict. Then just a week ago we had a conflict of Israel. And I would not go into the details that who's at fault and what is at fault. I will just try to address trade and industry, bilateral trade, global trade, and the impact on a common man of these kind of geopolitical situations which are taking place. In my personal opinion, the first impact comes on the currencies. Immediately there is a situation change in situation, currency starts fluctuating. If you just see your on phones that the last 1 month there is 2 to 3% up and down in the currency. Why I am so sensitive about currency? Currency, when it is fluctuating, you have to make the markups. We are very shortly, the India and UK have a very long history of over 300 years. We have seen all weathers. Both the countries have seen all weathers in their relationships. I think we are mature now. And for UK, it's an opportunity after many decades when they are able to finalize their trade policy. The own trade and bilateral trade creates opportunities, newer opportunities, but you have to have a newer approach. If we are working against saying that custom duty reduction, this reduction, that reduction on this particular item or that particular item, I think things will not go as they are being showcased to the world. In my opinion, no partnership can be achieved without a financial partner. We have a very beautiful example of Dubai. You see last 2 decades where Dubai was, where it is today. What they did, yes, they infused capital, part one, and they give security to the trade and industry from the fluctuation of currency. No turmoil in any kind of geopolitical situation affects Dubai traders because their currency rate is fixed. I understand there are many players, financial players, global funds who are exploiting because of the arbitrage business on currency, but I don't think in this kind of a crisis situation when everybody is with his crossed fingers that what will happen next, as Mr. Mohan Ralan said, that last year was the worst year when the bonds and the stock both had. But why it grew in India? Nobody touched upon this. You see the India opening and you see the India closing because of one reason. It is one of the biggest markets in the world right now. We have 1.4
with your wife.
We are a land of opportunities. If we see closely that what trade is being done between UK and India, maximum is finance, bullion, and then comes the engineering.
Go out and they come back again.
We are having huge resource, human resource in our. We have technology, we have literate resource in our country. We are serving to the world with the doctors and engineers. Every country has Indian doctors and engineers. Even NASA employs a sizable percentage of scientists from India. So why not to exploit it? Why not to have a partnership? But what stops UK people to invest in India, and why Indians are little shying off from the taking capital from UK? Because in a long term they cannot foresee, they cannot have such a long term currency fluctuation. They do not know after 5 years when the repayment comes, what will be the price of currency. So my humble suggestion that let's see the ancient times when international trade started from Silk Route. What was Silk Route? Silk Route was from China to Eurasia. That was a terminology that was being used earlier time. There were certain silk was the biggest product which was going through the west, And there were many products which were coming back, barter. So if you cannot make some barter kind of financial system, what India and Russia did, we all know, it was for a barter. What now UAE and India's CEPA is doing, that yes, they will try to do more business in local currency so that at least one side is completely secured from the currency fluctuations. Just small example, if I trade with UK today from India, they will open a LC in US dollars. So 2 to 3% currency fluctuation between the USD and British pound, and then again 2 to 3% currency fluctuation between USD and Indian. So 6 to 8%, and if I am a businessman, I'll have to mark up at least 10% while dealing with the. Let it be any custom duty. Let's not just go into this. This is something which is so universal that both countries can provide at least 10% cheaper material by signing some agreement between them that we will trade in local currency or there will be fixed rate regime. It won't hurt them. We have to create new growth. We can see as a barter trade which country is exporting to UK, which country is importing from. Let the 2, 3, 4 countries, if we take them together like a club or a group, the entire balance of payment issue can be resolved. And everybody will be gaining out. In this currency fluctuation, no one earns. No government earns ever. Only arbitrageurs or players in the financial market, I'm sorry to say, they earn. They predict, they create crises because no fundamentals change overnight. Even with the war, nothing changes. Perception changes. So let's get out of the perception-driven market to a fundamental-driven market. I think if that kind of FTA is signed within both the countries, it will be a historic movement, it will be a historic example for economy at large, which will help the common people of India as well as UK. A small more remark that they have some arrangement and there are certain things going on with Europe. Why can't UK can become a gateway to Europe for India? I think it's unfortunate. The entire to third world countries and to other countries we can export through UK. The similar way that Dubai is doing. So that's what my small observation on the FTA, and I am hopeful that our brains will certainly look about it and we will be benefited from this FTA. Thank you very much.